All right, so it's early in the morning and I thought I would just post this.
Tuning into Ghost and Garbage Pail Kids, I appreciate it. Slowly but surely, we're building a following. That's cool. That's cool. Part of the Ghost and Garbage Pail Kids fan, if you will. All right, enough of that stuff. This is a disclaimer. Last night I was down in my basement and I was doing a PSA submission. I was doing a bunch of Garbage Pail Kids cards and I thought, you know what? I'll just share some of the information or tips that I have. I've sent in or submitted upwards of, I'd say this year alone, over 120 cards, probably 100 cards to PSA. Not a whole lot, but I mean enough to understand PSA. And what this disclaimer is going to be, it's just want you to know, I'm sorry, it's kind of random, it's kind of jumbled, it's kind of bumpy, but you will learn some really good insider information. I shouldn't say insider information. I'm not some expert or anything like that. I'm not by any means. But what I do know is I do understand PSA, and I do kind of understand, why you get a 7 when you think you're going to get a 9, or why you get an 8 when you think you're going to get a 10, or whatever. You know what I mean? So take it for what it's worth. I think it's got some good little tips. Yeah, this is just a little disclaimer. Here comes the video. That's it, guys. All right, cool. All right, bye. Oh, this is, we're coming live from my closet. Hey guys, how you doing? I just want to let you know the song that you're hearing in the background. It's called Hi Friend. It's by Deadmau5. Deadmau5, if you're watching this, which is probably like 1 in a million zillion. Thanks for making some cool music, I guess. And sorry that I put it on my video. Although it really does nothing but just promote you, So hopefully I won't get a strike for it, but we'll see. Anyhow, the song's called Hi Friend. It's by Deadmau5. All right, cool. Let's go to the video. Bye. All right, so, excuse me. What's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in and watching this little quick random pop-up episode I decided to do. It's like 12:30. What time is it right now? It's like 12:41 in the morning. It's about time for me to go to bed. But I'm doing this PSA submission, and I thought I would just share some really cool, helpful tips that honestly really do save your butt in grades. I mean, it can make the difference between a 6 and get you to a 10. I mean, I know one of the cards I submitted got a 6 last time. It's because I didn't check it. Had some residue on the back, some wax or some gum residue, and that gave me a 6. The card was just perfect looking. A lot of the times you can't even see the wax, even if you go like that and look at it, unless you get like a light. And I really suggest you guys having something like this where you can just kind of like press a button and then do that kind of thing. You know what I mean? Because then you notice it. And even when you go into your kitchen or something like that, with the bright lights above you, you won't, it won't pick up. So always, use a light like that. You want to always use your fingers, just touch the front and back of the card. And these are only for like the Garbage Pail Kids cards, pretty much. I mean, every card you kind of want to really take a look at before you submit to PSA or any grading company that is, SGC, any of them, But yeah, and you want to use before I move forward to the jeweler's loop, this is what you need. This is what you have to have. Okay, some pantyhose. Just got this from the wife, and it really, really, really makes a difference. It's something about the pantyhose. Sorry about this, I'm adjusting my sleeves. Something about the pantyhose. It just picks up the wax like really good, doesn't damage the card, and it kind of makes it shiny, kind of gives it a nice buff. So then moving on, you have to have a jeweler's loop. If you don't have a jeweler's loop, don't even submit. That's how I feel, because you're just setting yourself up for failure, All right, so here's what I'm submitting tonight. Well, I don't think I'm gonna finish it tonight because it's it's getting late. I'm tired. I gotta do a whole bunch of stuff tomorrow. All right, so I got a Slimy Sam. I got a Jason Basin. Got a ray gun. And I'll tell you the grades real quick, what I think I'll get. This one right here, I think I'll probably get a 9 or a 10. Jason Basin, I think I'll probably get a 9. Slimy Sam, I think I'll get a 9 as well. Let me see, I think it's let me wipe this off real quick. Yeah, okay. Bruised Lee, I think he's a 10. The corners on all these, I'm not going to zoom in on them. If it's got a ding corner, it's not even an option to send it in. Got a Blasted Betty 2. That's from series, what, 14? 2-star in the front. Slasher Asher. I think she'll probably get a 10. I think he will get about a 7. I think, and the reason being there's like some ink. If you can see just a little bit right there. And it's from the printer. The printer's price. Like, there's nothing I can do. I can't wipe it off or anything. So, yeah, this one had wax on the back, too. I had to wipe that one off. Got a Nerdy Norm. I think I'll probably get about a, let's see here. Oh, maybe a 10, but probably a 9. Be cool if I got a 10. Swell Mel. Probably a 9, maybe a 10. The corners on all these guys are like brand new. I mean, brand new. And don't be, I know it's really hard to find these cards in just sharp, perfect corners, untouched. I got a collection a long time ago that had, I bought a collection that had series 1 through 6 in it, and they were all just in immaculate condition. And that's where these come from, so I got lucky. Got 2 Swell Mels here. One's going to get a 9 or maybe an 8. That one might get an 8 for the centering. I'm just submitting it anyway. I think this one will probably get a 9, maybe a 10. Got a Nervous Nelly. Don't know about this one. Don't know what her return's going to be, but, she looks pretty good. And then I'm going to submit this one too. The Beastie Boys. The Beastie Boyd. Overflow Joe, he's, not really highly sought after, but he's a 10, man. He's so spot on. Perfect centering. Got a Blasted Billy 2 from, I don't know, series 10 or something like that, maybe. Series 9. Blasted Billy 2, I'm kind of iffy on. Same with my mouthfill, but they just kind of look good. Mouthfill looks almost perfect, I think, or perfect. Blasted Billy is, I don't know. You don't really see that one that often. That's why I'm going to do it. It might actually be rare, and I just don't know. I haven't really looked up what the past sales history is on all these. Majority of them I have, but Lazy Louie, he's centered so nice and got Fran on the back. He probably won't sell for a lot. Even at a 10, he probably won't. But maybe he will, Like I said, I haven't checked. And then I've got, what I got left to submit, or to put on the website. I've got Blue Boy George. Don't know about this one. I've already got a 10 in him. I don't know if I need another 10. Oh, and I think that's basically it, guys. Then I've got this one Batman return card that's like, it's perfect. But right now with PSA, you got to submit them with 1980 and up or 1980 and below. So this is the rest of the 1980 and up that I'm submitting. Well, this submission I've got, whole other submission right here with another Belichick right here in the back. I got to do this one tomorrow. Yeah, I'm submitting a whole bunch of cards. Like, we're talking thousands of dollars. Anyhow, Phil Jackson, Piazza, Dominique Wilkins. That's like the nickname one. This Grant Hill's so sharp. We'll see. I'm expecting a 10 on that, but you never know. Jeter, rookie. And I'm not going to go through like the condition or whatever of each one of these because it doesn't, we'll see. I'll do a follow-up video. This Jeter looks so good. I pulled that out of a pack a little while ago. Jordo, Fanmation, Kino Olajuwon, Silver, Drazen Petrovic, just like that, just because it's Drazen Petrovic. His story is really cool, and it's kind of sad. He died. And Jordan used to say that he was like one of the best players. Well, he didn't say that, but like people would always say like, dude, he could, not school Jordan, but like keep up with him and like make Jordan work his ass off just to be able to like keep up with Petrovic. Well, then sure, submit whatever the hell you want, But if you're trying to, make money, do this as a living or whatever, like I do, then don't. It's not worth losing your money, unless you've inspected it and it's absolutely perfect, like this Belichick. Let's see if we can find anything wrong with him. Yep, that right there was his sleeve. Because of that, he's not going. I didn't notice that. Tony Gwynn, absolutely perfect. I'll show you what a perfect card looks like. I don't think my phone's gonna focus all the different light and stuff in the background. It's not like focusing. Anyhow, that one's perfect. So is this George Brett right here. Look at this Brett. And I know this is Ghost and Garbage Pail Kids, guys, and I'm going into baseball and stuff, but you know, you can always learn from, you know, other cards as well. And probably, it wouldn't surprise me if some of you guys out there actually collect baseball. You collect other cards as well, you know, or maybe you started in Garbage Pail Kids and then went into other cards, or vice versa, you know. So that's pretty much it of my modern ones. And I've got this medieval Spawn, and then like this other Spawn card from 1995 Topps. Here's some really damn cool cards. This is what I'm looking forward to doing or submitting and getting back. All right, here we go. Winston Churchill. These are all from the 30s, 20s, 1909, 1911. Okay, here we go. Winston Churchill. Pretty cool. Old boxing one here. Jack Doyle. Jack Peterson. Ben Ford, that's in awesome condition. Jimi Hendrix, a little off center there. Probably get like a 5 on that, I guess, maybe a 6. Pete Townsend, that's pretty good. That's like a 7 or 8. And we got these, I think these are from the 60s, like 63 or something. Like the war ones, but they're just like really cool because they're fucking graphic. Excuse my language. Joseph Smith, if you're an LDS member, I just thought that was really cool because, you know, Joseph Smith, the founder of the Mormon Church. Tommy Farr, that one looks really nice. It gets better. This BB King right here, I think is a 10. I think it's a 10. It's that nice. It's not that old. This one's only from like 1974 or something. But I think the highest grade in this has been a 7 or a 6. Ben Ford. Another one that looks really nice. Got an Alec James, #1. Really nice looking card. You don't usually see something like this in the old soccer ones. They're usually, you know, an action shot or just a face. Chris Carpenter, I think, is it George's Carpenter? That is, if I'm correct, that's that one movie that Russell Crowe was in. That movie was about him, I think, and I could be totally wrong. Harley Davidson. That one looks really nice, nice and bright white. And these are from the 30s and 20s, guys. This one right here is from, let's see, I can't do the phone at the same time. This was just kind of like a random idea to make this video. I was just doing the submission and I was like, you know what? I'll just kind of share some tips that I do. So you have to excuse the jankiness of this video and bumpiness of it. All right, so then we got like I.S. Smith, soccer player in the 30s. Another George's Carpenter. Then we got Tommy Farr. I'm trying to read this through like the screen of my phone as I'm holding it. It's really hard. It really is. You got the Rebel Fighter, 77 Star Wars, some more of this 1960s war stuff. I mean, there's blood on these guys. They're about to be executed. I mean, that's pretty intense if you ask me. Japanese soldier. Oh, look at this one. This isn't that old. It's probably from the 70s, I think, or maybe the 60s, but I think it's the 70s. This NASA shuttle one. It's just perfect. Here we go. Eric Clapton. I'm going to show you some of my favorite one coming up in a second. Eric Clapton, that one looks awesome. Awesome. Pete Townsend, not too bad. Zeppelin, the Zeppelin ship. Pretty nice looking. The Graf Zeppelin. Let me wipe this off real quick. Okay, we're done. And here we go, some baseball real quick. Stan Musial from 1959 Topps. That one looks awesome. We got George Anderson, aka Sparky Anderson. Look at this guy. Look how nice he looks. Oh yeah. Stan Mitka, got some old 68 or 69, 68 hockey. All-Star card, Tim Horton. You ever got a coffee there? Gordie Howe. You see, these ones are just awesome looking. Look at the centering and the condition of these for 1968. That's pretty damn good. Bobby Orr, yeah. Yes, please. How about this dude? Moon Commander, AKA Mr. Neil Armstrong. Hell yeah. Okay, here we go. This one's awesome. This is the first card, I believe, of Queen Elizabeth. This is when she just took the crown, as they would say, coronation. Now it does have that little spot there in the corner. What that is a piece of paper where they had glued it in a book from back in the day. And this is it. This is my favorite one. I don't know what to expect on this. I'm thinking maybe a 9 or a 10. This is Charlie Chaplin, and this is like one of the very early cards of him. There are a lot of cards, not a lot of cards, but there are several ones out there, and I think this might be one of the first one, if not the first. You got Shirley Temple. Oh, this one's awesome. Joe Louis and Carpenter. Look at that. Action. And the condition of this. Let me get some dark, something in the background that's dark. Yeah. Sorry for the table, guys. It's this was a free table. I'm down in my basement here. I'd show you where I'm at, but all right, real quick. So it's like this. See? Got all my turntables and DJ stuff. And then like, you know, this is like my man cave out. I'm gonna do this real quick because I don't want to show you. This is an unfinished basement, but oh, it's so messy, it's so messy, it's so messy, it's so messy. Yeah, but that's where I'm at right now. Yeah, when we moved here and we bought this house, our basement was, I'll zoom in up here real quick, I'll show you. So if you can see the insulation right there, right? That insulation used to be all over the basement. Like this, all this right here was all, you know, nasty looking walls or insulation walls. And I bought a collection off this dude of some comic books and I sold them on Whatnot. Made enough money, like over $5,000, to pay to have the basement finished and made the basement warm. Yeah, Whatnot, that's a cool app. But all right, I'm rambling here. It's time for me to go to bed. I think I'm just gonna pause this submission because it's 1 a.m. and it's too late. So that being said, thanks for watching this video, and hopefully some of these tips helped. Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. And I will post some more scary videos or ghost videos that I have that I recorded at my old house. We used to live in a real deal haunted house. I mean, real deal. Everything from like poltergeist activity, like the real deal. Like the whole family witnessed it. It wasn't just me. So anyhow, I'll turn this around real quick so you can see who I am one more time. I probably look really haggard right now, but all right, guys, until next time, bye.